Welcome back to the Real Double Dose channel. This is your host Lex, coming to you straight from the heart, where the talk is real and the vibe is always live. For any show requests or anything, feedback, or anything under the sun, come reach us out and check us out at Real Double Dose channel at yandex.com. That's yandex.com, and as well as realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com. Once again, happy 2019. And if you want to check us out on any of our frequencies out there so far and growing, you can check us out on TuneIn, Stitcher Radio, Spreaker.com, as well as Spotify, and I believe Deezer soon to come. We have iHeartRadio, iTunes, and SoundCloud, where we have multiple links, as well as checking out all of our links at the realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com, and our disclaimers and so much more, with whatever rights, music, whatever it might be. You want to check it out, you can find us and just let us know that you want to say something like you have been. And thank you to all those who do reach out. Sometimes a comment's not needed, and sometimes a hashtag out there is not needed, as long as we hear from you directly like we have been in different things, and we feel your love, we feel your energy. We're appreciative of that. It's not about show boasting, it's about inner boasting, about how much we're expanding with each other. So yes, we had the triple dose series. I just put the 3 of series, okay, I don't know, but I put it out there. Told Anthony to just, we get it. It's express yourself kind of thing. We could have did 4, honestly, if we wanted to go express yourself, but it's basically, the first one was hashtag check yourself. Yes, check yourself, check ourselves. Second one was hashtag free yourself. And, we could go cliche and be like, hashtag be yourself. But no, we're not going to even do that, because freedom within that is being yourself. Freedom within your life is becoming into the expression of yourself. Checking yourself is looking at all these elements that make up 3. So this one, of course, and of all, is going to be hashtag love yourself, love thyself. We might just say love thyself. I might just put that out there. Hashtag love thyself, love yourself. I think thy, we need to go back a little bit more to the, the Greek and ancient Roman days of the Egyptian novels and whatever else. I'm just rambling, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean. And, there's some things we can definitely learn from loving ourselves and the wonderful understandings of what true appreciation is. And it's not just worshiping yourself or understanding that, but God is within you. The creator and the alpha omega of all things is within thyself. He is the manifestation of all the energy and everything coming into the likeness of the ether of the universal properties of all that is. So in order to understand that, treating your body as a temple or whatever must touch, I'm not innocent at that, okay? I do not put myself out there as innocent, because at the same time, we're never going to be. And there's always going to be the flesh that calls out. Okay, whether it be, for mine, it's always going to be having a slice of something I shouldn't have when it comes down to ordering something, okay, but not crazy, maybe once in a blue moon, or going perfume crazy, buying so many things to kind of deal with my grief and depression, or things going on from losing my siblings, or, you get bombarded, you don't even know what you're doing sometimes. Sometimes you can just be like, oh my gosh, I just went over here and did this. I can't believe I did that. Wow. Suck it up and hopefully check yourself and free yourself of, not feeling so guilty and understanding what's going on and assess the situation. So I wanted to read something, and since he has been brought up the last 2 segments, I thought it was only right to add him in there again. And I don't know if it's just what it is, but I'm feeling the vibe. And since we're on the Instagram feeds with each other, I just figured I might as well give some of his extra wisdom out there. I could just have a whole segment on just how wonderful he is. But this right here is, I saw this and it really resonated with me again. This, once again, is from a wonderful, wonderful, open-hearted guru, I call him. But when something's not right for you, your energy rejects it and tries to alert you in different ways. Think about that. Don't ignore how things make you feel. Pay attention to what emotions they bring up. These are all signals. If something doesn't feel right to you, just let it go. Yes. You know what? We should have had a whole song based on that. But that is the truth. Like, if something doesn't feel right to you, just let it go. I mean, you have to understand that the whole understanding and meaning of being able to be right within yourself. I almost want to say thyself. It just sounds so good, doesn't it? But I mean, honestly, have you loved yourself properly? I mean, there's no clear-cut ways to be about it, but if we actually understand the true meaning of love, have we really loved ourselves properly? Do we really understand how to love someone else truly if we have not loved ourselves? Like I was saying in the first episode of Check Yourself, when I was mentioning hashtag Jay Shetty, who just said this segment as well with that passage I just read. The deer spent all its time searching. That's the way they're made, I guess, from evaluation of it, searching for the smell and scent that was within itself the whole entire time. And they go here, near, far, and way to go after this raving madness in their senses. Like, man, I got to be near that scent. Where is it coming from? Oh, all the while it's coming from an analogy broken down, ourselves. We're always looking for happiness and love outside of ourselves. We're always looking for satisfaction outside of ourselves. Some things, whether you have that show, no cliche or no shade to them, but what is it called? My 600-pound life. One of my friends was referencing that. And he was like, wow, I don't understand how people can just go so long without doing this. And I said, well, look, everyone has their journey. So at the same time, we don't know why, but ultimately it's the same thing as one of my other girlfriends in high school growing up. She went on a path of complete bulimia and anorexia. Okay, there's a whole thing. There's a lot of them that just deal with abusive relationships or harm themselves or harm their children. There's a lot of things out there from all walks of life, harm themselves with drug abuse or just mental, whatever it might be. That's not loving ourselves. That is us trying to numb out the pain of not knowing why we didn't allow ourselves to feel love and love ourselves so that we know ourselves in order to feel love within ourselves. Give ourselves love and be able to permeate that and understand love within another and seek out what is not love that comes in our lives that we think is love because we're not loving ourselves enough to understand what love is from another. Yes, that was a whole mouthful, but come on, bring it down, rewind that. I could not stop. That was the spirit of intuition coming through me. That's what happened. That's what happens when you're on RDDC. The energy just comes out, the understanding of it. We're so easy to click and have clickbait and go over here, there, everywhere, trying to find something to keep our entertainment going just to numb out the pain of not giving ourselves that self-love that we think we're loving ourselves by sitting back, having some popcorn and watching a movie. Yeah, that might be entertaining and understanding how it feels to just feel comforted for a moment. But when we get done with it, unless you feel full enough to say, man, I really love spending time with myself, I'm going to really indulge in knowing myself, knowing yourself, getting to feel out who you are, being around yourself in the inner world, not just lost in a world, but in the inner world of connection of all that is. Understanding that is the understanding of love itself. Because once you understand the creation of the creator, once you understand the creator of the creation, you understand the creation of you. You understand what's permeating throughout yourself. And therefore, nothing can ever keep you and stop you away from what true love is. Because love is patient. Love is kind. Love is all enduring. It is not jealous. It does not boast. It is not hate. And it is none of those above. And we can all say we cannot mark any of those off flawlessly. That's the truth in it. That will always be the truth. And once self-acceptance and understanding that's what it is. Serving a slice of everyday life might as well be everyday thoughts, everyday moments. That's the truth. And we're here to seek it out. So let's get on to this next one, shall we? I love the energy that we're sharing here. I love the feedback. I love the free hand of the mic. I love you all. I love your energy. I love your motivation. I love your 1 = 1 million, because I know if one of you out there are resonating with this and just keeping this within your spiritual essence and your mind and your thought process, whether it be you working in a kitchen, you working in the mines of steel, coal, babysitting, doing laundry, whatever it might be, whether you're heart surgeons, I know all of you from all walks of life, but whatever it is, it can all be applied to you. This is a universal show, and this is all what it is. But I wanted to read this to you because at the same time I had posted this also on our Instagram, and that's at Real Double Dose channel. You can check us out on Instagram as always, not just our links and our Facebook, but and I had sent this to a couple people and it really helped them actually post it to theirs. But it's always remember, Okay, it says number 1, the past can't be changed. Okay, that's 1, understanding how to love yourself and realizing the past can't be changed. And we realize that. 2, opinions don't define your reality. They do not. And they just keep you away from loving the understanding of that. 3, everyone's journey is different. 4, judgments are not about you. Okay. 5, overthinking will lead to sadness. 6, happiness is found within. Yes, definitely true. And 7, your thoughts affect your mood, and they make your mood choosing of how much you want to give yourself that love that you deserve. Okay, and if you don't know what that is, you can come to our free and private mentoring and counseling sessions and coaching sessions for anything that you need help with. And check us out and give us an email over at theyandex.com, Real Double Dose channel, of course. So, okay, I just want to put that out there. 8, smiles are contagious. 9, kindness is free. Very, very well said. 10, it's okay to let go and move on. Yes, it is. Free yourself, hashtag. And 11, what goes around comes around, as we know. And 12, things always get better with time. People may say, oh, no, they don't. You still think about it. You still got this going on. But I tell you one thing. From what's been going on with my life and the things that have happened, things have definitely gotten better with time. If that was not the case, I would have not been able to even get to this point, to even be back on the show, from seeing my beautiful angelic sister laying there before she was cremated. I would have never gotten there to seeing my handsome, obnoxiously sweet brother laying there, knowing that I'll never be able to hear his voice again or his laughter. Excuse me, I tear up. It's the first time I really think about it, but I'm sharing these with you. I don't have these conversations over the phone like that, or different things, with my beloved, of course. My mother, definitely, of course. But at the same time, if I would have allowed it to hold me back, if I really didn't love myself, now think about this, families. If Lex really didn't love herself, I could not be on here with you sharing what I believe that our love should be, sharing what was given to me. So in some way, and this is not paid advertisement or promos or anything. This is out here. Of course, later on down the line, you look at, okay, well, if I want to make this more to give my time and my energy and my love to, and I want to supplement some of my income or whatever's going on, maybe it could expand to something. But this was never created for that. If it gets there even more so, whatever's going on, amazing. But like I said, it's all about us understanding that dynamic within ourselves. So hashtag love thyself. Love yourself purely and truly. Understand what it means. Pick up the greatest book that has ever been written. Okay, some of my friends will pick up the Bible. Some will pick up a wonderful book of just, daily devotionals. Some will pick up meditational music and understanding the spiritual harmony of just peace and silence. Some go through complete, monk meditation, and some go to the Quran. Whatever it might be, the understanding is you always know that there's something higher than yourself calling out for you. That's the love, because that is only true love. The guidance point of the energy of all that is. Once I felt that love, especially as I had my spiritual death in California. Way before then, I've been seasoned in different areas, but when I had that real profound grown-up spiritual death in California, about almost 4 years ago, coming up eventually soon here, it was like love. Everything made sense. I didn't have to seek out or need permission from another person to give me that feeling, or need them to answer their phone or seduce me or be cool with me a certain way. My celibacy is intact for myself because I love myself. So people say, oh, you made this pact for God, or you made this. No, pretty much, because that's what's in me. That's what lives in me. So yeah, when I make it to myself, I made it to the Creator that created me, so I can love thyself, so I can love thee. And that is the ether, the understanding of all that is, the universal property of the Creator. Because that's true pure love. And until we understand that, love thyself, more than just reading a book or going to the park, literally connecting with all that is, then we can hashtag check yourself. Then we can hashtag free yourself. And always remember, this could be the first episode, or it could have been the last. Last was never least. And the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. But hashtag love thyself. Love yourself. and understand that once you connect all the dots, connecting to where it starts within you first, nothing will ever hold you back again. And I will keep saying my piece on love, because so many of us have lived without it. My siblings have lived without it. Some of us think we know what it is, and we don't know. Until we discover it and find it truly within ourselves, and discover and see through a whole different lens of life, that's how you really know. Not just a trip to Paris and going to get a baguette with some croissants, okay, or some cafe. That's nice. Love the feeling, love the harmony and the energy of it. But the fullness of waking up to that feeling. And of course, we're physical beings in these, human shells. So of course, we're going to, desire that touch or that feeling of getting a hug from someone. But remember, that love that created us, all that pure energy, is also permeating around us in each and every one of us. So that hug you get, that smile you get, that compliment you give to yourself or to another, that energy you take up to be the bigger person and smile and go through it and say, you know what, you can't push me down, because although I'm discovering my path of love, you're still, blindsided by even unknowing what love is. And maybe they'll come to the light one day and see it. But until then, you discover what you need to do to define what you have to do in order to love yourself. So I don't know what the title is exactly going to be when Anthony puts it up here, but you get it. Hashtag love thyself. Hashtag love yourself. This is a wonderful segment because it's diving in deep to the understanding of what we are, and it's a little bit longer than the other ones, but it's served right. So be wonderful, be kind, be blessed, be the change, feel the passion, and embrace the power of the spirit. This 3-part triple dose series is completed for now, at least on these subjects. And just check us out at Real Double Dose channel at yandex.com. That's yandex.com, and as well as realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com. We love you. I hope everything was absorbed in your bodies, in your minds, your souls, everything all around you. You're awesome. Check us out. Stay blessed. And we will be back with you very, 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 very happily soon.